Hello and good evening to all of you. Myself, Dr. Kajal Rai, and welcome to the channel of Prof Triumph Academy. Today, we will learn some more commands in Linux. Basically, the thing we do in Linux, that's we make a file using cat command. We also see the contents of cat command. That is good. But now, let us see what are the different files available right now on my system. So, these are the different files we have, right? So we can do more commands in this. For example, if I see the number file, what does it contain? It contains different type of numbers. Similarly, this file also contains some numbers. Now, if you want to sort these numbers, because it is unsorted file, if you want to sort these numbers, we can use the sort command, right? And then the name of the file. If you write like this, it will sort it. But you can see here it is 1, it is 10, and then 2 is below, very below. Why this is so? Because the it is sorted based on alphabetical order. That means numerical numbers have no significance in it. That is why it just take 1 as a text and 1 is sorted before 2 or 22 or 3, something like that. All the numbers which starts from 1. So how we can sort these numbers numerically? For that we have to use the n option for that. And using n option we can sort the files numerically very easily, right? Now there is also one command which we can say it is a command, unique command. If you want to see the unique values present in any file, you can use the unique command. Now you can see that every item which is presented you can see in the unique command. Now if you want to, but it should not be like this, because here 33 is also there and here is also 33. So it is not giving me the correct output. Then what is the option for that? We can use C for counting any number which comes more than this file, but we are using Unix, so that is why it is giving me the correct output. Now I want to sort this file, okay, numerically, and also want to count the unique numbers or the occurrence of numbers. Then I can use this type of command. Now it will give me the 12 is coming 2 times, 33 is also coming 2 times, and rest of the numbers are giving 1. In this file present only 1 time. So in this way we can use this pipe symbol and make the output of one command as the input of second command. So it is very easy to use. Now look at some more file. For example, this is a file. This is the content of this file. Right? We can use the sed command. Sed is a stream editor. Okay, we can use s command and sed command, and s is for substituting, and we can substitute any text in it. That means we can find and replace any text. For example, there is a name Kajal. I want to replace this with Dr. Kajal Rai. Right, so I can do it very easily by using this thing and then the name of the file. Here S is for substitution, and then the word you want to replace, and then the which word you want to replace, and G is for global replacement. That means anytime, any number of times when this word come, it will be replaced in the file, in this file. Now you can see it is replaced, right? It is very easy. But the thing is that if you want to replace some text, for example is, for example capital is written and you want to replace it with a small s, right? Globally also you can do this like this. Now you can see is capital is replaced by small s, right? Also if you don't want to replace this is with only first or second occurrence you want to replace, that means the third line in which capital is coming you want to replace, not the second one. Then this is the number of the occurrence, number of occurrence up to which for which it will be replaced. Now it will be replaced with this, starting from the second occurrence and then also the last occurrence. If I write here 3, then it is okay. Let me check first. I want to check first this command contains this is the already file, that is why it is not being replaced like this. Now I have to replace this is with this. Globally, if I do this, I can do this very easily. But these changes are not there in the original file. These all are temporary changes. You can see that. If you want to do these changes permanently on a file, then you have to use the I option. Now if you see this command, now this is already replaced. It is permanent changes we have done using the I option with the set editor, stream editor. So this way you can do it. It is very easy to do it, right? So I hope you all can understand that. And there are many options available for this. Of course, you can use that on which line number you want to change. Okay, you don't want to do the global replacement, so you want to change. Now we have to take some other string. For example, I am taking is, and it will be replaced by us maybe. And here I am using the second line. In the second line, and I want to replace this. So now is replaced by us on the second line itself, not on the whole file. So in this way we can also do that. It is very simple way to do, right? So in this way we can do all these things. Now if you want to use P option, then it will also print which is replaced. The line in which it is replaced, the text, it is also displaying it through twice. One is it already displayed like this, but if you want to print it again, it will print using the P option. In this way we can do that thing. If you don't write line numbers, it will be replaced like on all the files, and where it is replaced with N option, we don't have to see all the contents of the file, because sometimes the file is very big, so it just shows us the lines on which the replacement is done. So thank you for watching, and you can also view my website with the name of proftriumph.com, and also the Facebook page is at the handle of Prof Triumph, and Instagram handle is also the same for this. Thank you very much for watching us and viewing us and learning the things from us. Thank you very much. Have a good day.